Hey everyone, how's it going? So, what am I working on now? Well, I was working in a shop, had a rear differential that I was working on, and yahoo, my hands smell like gear oil, and I have to go in for physical therapy right now. I got a couple of minutes before I got to be in there, so I just figured I'd share what was going on at the shop today. So I get a phone call, and sometimes I'm absolutely amazed at how people have no idea how to talk on a phone. Like, it's bad. Like, really, really bad. Like, I don't get it. So, the phone rings. I happen to be sitting there writing an estimate for the rear end job that I was happened to be working on just before. And you'll see a video for that, actually. So the phone rings, and I answer it. I'm like, thank you for calling my Alexis Kenny. How can I help you? And the guy on the other end says, is now a good time? And I'm thinking in my head, sure, now is a great time. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you referring to? Is now a good time? So I said, in regards to what? Is now a good time in regards to what? Because sometimes you hear, people with sales pitches will say something weird like that. So he says, for an inspection. So I said, well, I'm sorry, but we don't do inspections. So you're talking about state inspection? He says, no. Okay, so what are you referring to? I need you guys to inspect my car for a leak. Okay, you need us to check your car for a leak. Okay. What kind of a leak do you have? Power steering fluid. Okay. Okay, so you have a power steering fluid leak. Yes. What kind of car do you have? I have a Dodge Charger. Okay. And it turns out we actually had a lull in the action. I said, if you're free now and you want to come on down, we could take a look and see what's going on. So he says, it needs a hose. I said, okay. I said, well, let us look at it and determine what the problem is, and we'll figure out what the best repair would be. Well, how much to replace the hose? I have no idea. Let me look at the car. Well, I don't want to come down there if you guys can't fix it. I said, well, I don't even know what's wrong with your car, so how can I fix it if I don't even know what's wrong with your car? You're saying it's a hose. Maybe it's not even a hose. Finally, he agrees to come on down. So he shows up. Rick pulls the car inside the shop. Comes over to me. He goes, am I missing something here? I go, what are you talking about? He goes, that car has electric power steering. I said, like electric over hydraulic, meaning it has hydraulic fluid, but no actual mechanical pump. It has an electric pump. He says, no. He goes, it's like an electric steering rack. There's no power steering fluid in this thing at all. I said, okay. So, because I remember Jeep Grand Cherokees, I couldn't remember the Chargers. Jeep Grand Cherokees had electric over hydraulic power steering on some of them. So I go over there and I look, and sure enough, yeah, it's just regular old electric power steering or electro steering rack. All right, well, let's put it up in the air. Maybe he's thinking he's seeing power steering fluid leaking. Let's put it up in the air. So we put it up in the air. It's dry as a bone. Absolutely dry as a bone. So it's like, okay, well, what's going on here? So go in and ask the customer. I said, why did you think you had a power steering leak and you needed a power steering hose? Well, that's what another shop told me. Another shop told you you needed a power steering hose? No, they replaced the power steering fluid reservoir. Getting a phone call. I don't know who it is. They said they replaced the power steering fluid reservoir, and they said it's still leaking, gonna need a power steering fluid hose. He goes, but I didn't trust him. I said, well, your car has electric power steering, so it's straight up electric. It's not, it doesn't have a fluid with an electric pump. It's just straight up electric. So you do not even have fluid in that system. I said, obviously you've never had to add fluid to it. He says, no, never had to add fluid to it. Okay. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I said, there's nothing wrong with your car that we could see as far as fluid leaks go. I said, do you have a copy of the receipt? I want to see the receipt. He didn't have a copy of the receipt. So, not sure what that was all about. That was a very, very strange situation. Excuse me. Still getting over this cough. That was a very strange situation. Yeah. So, just weird things happen, and we see weird things all the time, and we get strange things that happen with customers. One other thing I wanted to talk to you about. Cheap tires. I'm gonna not go with inexpensive tires. I'm gonna go with cheap tires. We had a customer come in with a ProMaster van, full-size van, and he wanted an oil change. Okay, so we did an oil change on it and said, hey, your two rear tires, well, you need 4 tires, but your 2 rear tires are actually beyond the wear bars. They're bald. They technically are bald. Your fronts are getting close. What do you mean? Rear tires are bald. Now, ProMaster full-size van is front-wheel drive. It's got a beam suspension in the rear. There's like no adjustment in the rear. The tires were worn evenly. So anyway, he says, what do you mean? Your tires are shot. You need tires. He says, I just got those tires 15,000 miles ago. Really? So we go and look at the tires. The front tires were like a Firestone Transforce or whatever they were called. But they were a good quality tire in the front. The rear tires were like Sozamis or something. Like something you've never heard of. Like, who makes these tires? Like, you have no idea who even makes these tires. So I said, well, your tires are shot, but you have like a no-name tire on there. And he goes, well, he said to get the original style tire for that, the tires were like $200 a piece. Okay. He goes, those tires were $90 a piece. Okay. He goes, so it was, a little bit less than half the price. Okay. Is the front tire an original tire? Yeah, those are the original tires in the front. Okay, so the original tires now have lasted to this point, and now you're going to have to change them. Whereas you've already bought those other tires that were $90-something a piece, half the price. But they only lasted 15,000 miles. Those tires that were in the front that were original lasted 45,000. They lasted 3 times as long. So, how much money did you actually save? Seriously, how much money did you actually save? Nothing. It cost you money to do that. It cost you money because you'd be putting 3 sets of tires on in the same amount of time had you put the quality original style tire on to begin with. The $200 tire versus the $90-something tire. The $200 tire would last 3 times as long as the other one. So how much are you saving? Now you're also taking up time and the possibility of getting into an accident because now you got bald tires. Makes no sense to me. I can never understand that. I've seen that so many times with inexpensive, cheap tires where they just don't last. They absolutely do not last. And people cry and complain about it. Well, you saved, yes, it cost you half as much, but they didn't last worth the snot. So, whatever. It's neither here nor there. Excuse me. But anyway, it kind of falls in line of you get what you pay for. I've never seen inexpensive, no, I shouldn't say it, cheap tires that are any good. If your normal tire is, yes, you can get tires that are lesser expensive that are a good tire. Whereas you're going to buy one tire for your vehicle that's, say, $250. But you look, and you can also find something that's, say, like $175, $185, maybe even $200. You're going to save some money, but you're going to get like a Cooper brand tire versus, a Firestone. I'm not a big super fan of Goodyear, but that's just a personal preference thing. Most of their tires, but Firestones, Michelin's, yeah, a lot of people like Goodyear. Like I said, me personally, it's just my own thing. I'm not a big fan of them. Hankooks are good tires. There's many tires out there that are good tires. Generals, but when you find a tire that's like a Ling Ling Long or Jousing Mays or Sunshine tires, they sell Sunshine tires. Like, come on, that's just cheap garbage. Like, how good do you think it's going to be? And usually they provide or they give you issues with ride quality, handling issues. I've seen it all. Vibrations that just will never go away. I just don't trust cheap tires. So, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right, I got to get in. So, all right, guys, hope you got something out of that. If you did, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. All right, have a great day. Keep wrenching.